Today I'm sharing another 5 things to do in a lucid dream. Hey guys, welcome back to Tipharot. It's me Matt here, and today I'm discussing 5 things to do in a lucid dream. Number 1. Use lucid dreaming to help you learn to improve in a particular exercise. This is something I did a while ago when I was actually struggling to do my first ever pull-up. I actually went in a lucid dream and I did some pull-ups. Because in a lucid dream, it doesn't matter how strong you are, you can, lift 1,000 pounds, you can jump up in the air and fly, whatever. So I thought I would try and do some pull-ups in a lucid dream since I couldn't do any in the real world at the time. And I tried and I succeeded in doing, lots of them in a lucid dream. And shortly after that, I was able to do my first pull-up in the real world as a result. Part of this is through the same principles as visualization. People have found that if you actually visualize yourself doing a particular heavy lift before you do it, then you can actually improve your strength in that lift, simply because you've kind of gone through the action in your head beforehand. You've familiarized yourself with the same kind of patterns in your brain that need to fire off to do that movement in the real world. So the same thing is true for a dream. When you're actually running in a dream, you are actually sending the same signals to your brain to run. The only reason that you're not actually getting up out of your bed and running is because you're in sleep paralysis. Your body is paralyzed, so it can't do that. So, if say you can't do a pull-up, and you do one in a dream, it's still firing off those same actual parts of your brain that would fire when you do a real pull-up. So you're learning the movement, even though you can't do it in the real world. So you're actually learning how to do it, which is great, because if there's something that you can't do in the real world, you can still learn how to do it in a dream. Idea number 2. Ask your subconscious what your purpose in life is. And see what the answer is. You might get a good, helpful answer. You might get something that's a bit more cryptic. You might not get a helpful answer whatsoever. But whatever the answer is, write it down and question yourself about it. Maybe it's going to give you some direction. 3. Visit your future self. Imagine who you want to be in the future. How much money you want to have. Where you want to live. What kind of job you want to be doing. Think about all that stuff. And imagine that person already exists. That you from the 20 years in the future or whenever actually already exists, and you can visit them in a lucid dream. So, use your normal dream control techniques to visit a particular place and just imagine that the future you is going to be there. And greet them. Ask them, how they got to that stage in their life. Ask them what you should be doing next to get there. And just ask them how they are and find out about them and explore that. Idea number 4. Ask for an idea. Everyone has some kind of creative pursuit. And if you don't, you should find one. Writing, drawing, programming, making levels in a video game, whatever it is that you like to do to be creative. There is something out there for everyone, either as a hobby or as a career. And what I want you to do in this idea is actually to try and find some inspiration from a lucid dream. Ask the dream to give you some inspiration. You can either do this in the dream itself by asking your subconscious in the dream, saying, hey, I want some inspiration for my art. Show me something. Or you can do it before you go to sleep. That's usually my way of doing it because, it just cuts out the having to ask part. But what I'll do before I go to sleep is I'll just say, tonight I want some inspiration for a video, for example. And then I'll get that. For example, my How to Lucid Dream Tonight video, I actually asked for inspiration before I went to sleep. I asked for a video idea. And then I dreamt about myself actually uploading this video, How to Lucid Dream Tonight. I saw it, how it looked and everything. And I put that video out and the video actually did pretty well. So, listen to these ideas, they can be pretty helpful. And the great thing is, it doesn't even have to be in a lucid dream, this can happen in a regular dream as well. Idea number 5, meet and speak to someone who is no longer alive. It can be a relative of yours that you never got to meet. It can be a famous person that you've always looked up to but who passed away long before you were born. Whoever it is, pick someone interesting that you would like to speak to. Now, do bear in mind that, of course, this is all in your imagination, in your mind, so you're not actually speaking to the actual person, and, they might differ from how that person actually was, but you can still have a meeting with them, and your brain is going to approximate what they should be like based on what you know about them and so on, so you might still have an interesting conversation and experience. Anyway, I hope you guys have enjoyed these ideas, and if you did, remember to subscribe up there for more. Also, if you want to support the channel, then check out my Patreon page. Thank you guys for watching, take care.